sending her tips or videos of toxic men making sexist comments and asking Drew to essentially humble them. BuzzFeed reached out to Drew to find out what's it like working as a, quote, crusader for women and making problematic men tremble behind their screens.
What?
Dude, ain't nobody trembling behind their screens from this woman. Drew said she had always planned to go into sports journalism, but when the pandemic hit, she was feeling very, quote, lost. There's a picture of her and her guy, who I think is also Polynesian. I think his name is Ben. I could be wrong. My boyfriend actually encouraged me to post to TikTok. She said, I used to post Snapchat rants for my friends, so he was like, you should do that on TikTok. It kind of started off with a few videos here and there of things I thought were funny, like red flags in men or my own horror stories with dating, and then those got really popular, so that started me kind of shit talking. So this is interesting. So let's go ahead and call TikTok what it is. And a lot of people are going to characterize this as me hating on. Listen, I don't hate Drew Afwalo. Go follow her. Drew Afwalo she is the quintessential example of the kind of woman that keeps women single. She keeps women single. All she does is shit talk men. Now, on the other hand, there are plenty of men who do nothing but shit talk women. And the followers that these guys have are men who are not looking to improve their lives. Losers follow guys who just talk shit all the time. Kevin Ray Wilder, his audience is a bunch of fucking losers. MGTOW Dictionary, a bunch of losers. Anthony Johnson's followers, they're a bunch of fucking losers. Anytime anybody who grows a big following based on shit talk of other people, you have to understand that your followers are losers. They identify with you talking shit about people that they are secretly envious of, and they trade on that. And listen, I'm not hating on guys like that. If you want to make profits doing that, that's fine with me. Now, there are legal consequences and ramifications to those actions, as Mr. Johnson will find out here. It's certainly not going to happen overnight, but it is going to happen. But by the same token, this is a free country. You can do and say whatever it is that you want legally. Listen, TikTok is the fast food of content creation. I also want to show you guys something here.
Isn't TikTok like a good way to see people who are mentally ill on display?
You could be right. You could be right. And perhaps the same could be said about all social media platforms. However, TikTok is the fast food of content creation. Yeah. People who are TikTokers are not. It's very easy to grow a following very quickly on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Pearl Davis almost has 1 million followers on TikTok, but she doesn't make any money because it's and not to take anything away from Pearl, but
how do you monetize TikTok?
I'm sure there's a way. The point is this, guys, is anybody who gets on and talks a bunch of shit on TikTok can get big. There's a reason, and here's the thing. TikTok is, let me go here. So let's take a look at her YouTube channel, right? So she's got almost 6 million followers on TikTok. Her YouTube channel, almost, 3,500 subscribers.
Oh,
right. Okay. You see that?
Well, she doesn't have any videos, right?
Well, no, but if she did, she wouldn't get the same amount of hits.
Yeah.
So basically this girl, is making a name for herself, just talking shit about men. And we're actually going to look at a video in a little bit where she talks about her followers being bad bitches. She thinks that her followers are bad bitches. What Drew Afwalo doesn't realize is her followers are women who are the undesirables of the world. I'm not going to sit here and talk about Drew's appearance. Listen, Drew isn't my type. Her BMI is her BMI is not within the range that I prefer. And a lot of people call her ugly. Okay, listen, so she's not so easy on the eyes, but just because she's not so easy on the eyes doesn't mean she doesn't make good points. But I'm not going to attack her. I'm going to attack her argument. So let's listen to this first. Let's listen to, man, that light is bright. I'm trying to, there we go. So we're gonna go through a couple of the videos here just so you guys can see.
I haven't seen any of them yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, perfect. Okay, well, away we go.
Weird. So.
And her laugh. Listen, her laugh is very annoying.
Obviously, when I talk about.
If she was a cartoon character, she would be a hippopotamus.
Okay, let's listen. I understand, and as funny as that is,
No, I
let's-
just mean because of her teeth.
and other things.
No, that's what you're talking about. I just pictured a caricature.
That's a big bitch, Dev.
I didn't say it.
Well, I said it. Oh, see, now you want to back. You see, listen, guys, what you just saw was female nature on display. Devin goes in with the ad hominem attacks, and then as soon as she baits me right on in, oh no, you did. All jokes aside, Miss Afualo, she's not so easy on the eyes, but that's not the point. I don't care. She has control over that. She could, and listen, I'll tell you this, man. She's into fitness, so she's trying to slim down, which says to me that she understands that dudes don't want women who look like her. Listen, she's got a boyfriend, and I'm happy they've been together for like 4 or 5 years. Okay, great. So let's just listen to. Oh, and by the way, Geeky Anomaly says her followers are probably mostly 11-year-old girls. Yeah, okay, that's tongue in cheek, but TikTok is for young people with attention deficit disorder. Anybody who has a large TikTok following is not someone who. It's not, and I'm not saying that that's not respectable, but her ego and her attitude leads me to believe that she thinks that because she's got 6 million followers on TikTok, she's some sort of psychological savant. No, you get on and you talk shit about dudes because women who look like you generally hate men for not choosing women who look like you. Mm-hmm. Okay.
About getting hate all the time. I always get people being like, yo, yeah, I bet you this buddy.
What?
Bitch.
People watch this?
People, 6 million followers, Devin.
Oh
Of course they
God.
do. Of course they do. Come on.
If the hate comments got to me, I would have bowed out a long time ago, huh?
Stop the cap.
The fact that she is addressing comments from haters means that the hate is getting to her. Law number 24 of the 49 Laws of Sharp specifically states,
The
Yes.
more a woman tries to convince you that something isn't true, the more true it is.
I'll give you Don DeMarco.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. The more a woman tries to convince you of something, the more the opposite is true.
There you go.
Well, listen, you got it mostly right. Guys, and listen, this is why the reason I don't read the comments anymore is because, pardon me, is because I don't need that negativity. I'm human, guys. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, this stuff just bounces off me. No, that stuff does not bounce off me. I work very hard to give good content, and when people come in and shit on me in the comments, that bothers me because they don't really know what they're talking about. Call me mentally weak, whatever the case may be. Subjecting myself to that kind of negativity just to prove that I'm mentally strong, that's fucking stupid, right?
Yeah.
So I'm man enough and human enough to admit that, hey, you know what? Dumb comments get on my nerves. That's why I don't read the comments anymore. But the fact that she says, hey, you know, these comments just bounce off me, it means that they are absolutely getting to her.
People be mean
But that's
online.
neither here nor there. I guess what I want to say to the men who always try to, like, make me feel some type of way. What else do you got? What else do you have in the arsenal besides fat and ugly?
Oh, sweetheart, but that's just it. That's just it. A woman's value, most of a woman's value is tied to the way she looks. It's tied to the way she looks.
All right, I've watched 5 seconds of this video. I can come up with more than fat and ugly.
Okay.
Annoying.
Mm-hmm. She swears a lot.
Yeah. Masculine.
Mm-hmm. Very masculine.
She's. What's another word for ugly? Just kidding.
Listen, she's not so easy on the eyes, but I don't care about that.
No,
Like, she could, like,
but
she's not ugly, but dude, if she were thin, she'd look better. Go ahead.
She's spewing. She's taking what she sees as negativity and creating more negativity out of it. That doesn't really.
The reason why she's asking what else you got is because she's tired of people calling her fat and ugly, Dev.
Oh, okay.
That's what this is. What else you got? Right? Because what the truth about me being fat and ugly is the truth.
You're not too bright.
I don't know. Maybe she's smart. Maybe she's not. I don't know. But like I said, people who get big on TikTok, they're not really. Like, it's not impressive that you have 6 million followers on TikTok. Now, if she were to respond to this, and she probably won't, she'd be like, well, you have 38 followers on TikTok. Yeah, sweetheart, because I've had 4 TikTok accounts banned, right? Like when I talk about, see, this woman talks about male red flags. She has 6 million followers. When I talk about female red flags, as soon as I got to 250,000, they axed my stuff. So
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
I got to 250,000 and they axed it. And listen, I'm not going to be the guy who says, "Oh my God, they can talk about us, but we can't." Guys, look, I'm not going to complain about that. I'm not complaining about that. It is what it is. Is it fair? No, but that's how it is, guys. We talk about the fact that women don't love you for what you are, for who you are. They love you for what you are. I'm not here to bitch or moan about what is fair and what's not. It is what it is, what it is. I can't talk about things from an RP perspective and keep my channel. I'm not going to bitch about that. I'm really not worried about that anymore. But the point is she's going to hang her hat on, oh, I've got 6 million followers. Well, part of the reason you have 6 million followers is because you are the avatar for the typical rank and file American woman.
Yeah.
You're overweight, you're below average looking, and you have an attitude, and you're pissed off that men don't pick you.
Yeah.
She thinks that she has a bunch of bad bitches following her, but her average supporter, her average follower, looks like her.
And unfortunately, there's more of them than there are of us.
That's right. There are many, many more of them than there are of us. This is why Black Pill and low-level MGTOW channels are always going to be bigger channels than this. Because there are more men who don't want to put in the work than there are men who are willing to put in the work. I said this 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Self-improvement's hard.
And
It is. It is.
anything else? Would you perhaps like to add anything to that? No? Just fat and ugly. Got it. See,
this is funny. This is this is why we know she's lowbrow and probably not too bright. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and call it out there.
She's talking to herself.
She's talking to herself. She can't, like, she would not be able to, I know for a fact that there's no way that she could have a conversation with someone with opposing views. Mm-hmm. And the only time, like, she's just like what Jab says. She doesn't want to have the conversation live and in living color face to face. No. All she wants to do is do response videos and be funny and da-da-da-da, and you're this and that. She can't have a conversation with other people. That's why she makes these videos.
Yep. And someone could definitely donate her some Invisalign.
Oh, God, here we go. Maybe.
difference between...
See, Devon's a woman, and a woman's natural instinct is to make ad hominem attacks against people that they disagree with.
I've never seen her content before. It's all I got.
Okay, that's all you got, sweetheart. But what's but you're talking about Invisalign,
I'm
Hungry
sorry,
Hippo?
I can only see what I see. I have eyes.
I understand that, but as a woman, what you guys are seeing, listen, this doesn't mean Devon's a terrible person. But when a woman disagrees with something, like Devon belongs to me. I'm Donovan fucking Sharp.
You're telling me she doesn't look like this?
What's that?
She doesn't look like that?
My point is that's not the point. The fact that she looks, look. Now, I could be mean and say, look, this woman probably has stretch marks on her ass. Her boobs are probably down around her knees. She doesn't eat right. She's overweight. She's fat and she's ugly and blah, 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 blah. I could be rude and say those kinds of things, but the point is that every time you get pissed off at her, you go and do ad hominem attacks. Well, guess what? That's exactly what this woman does. And my point is that doesn't make her a bad person. It simply makes her a woman.
Okay.
And the general point is that most women cannot argue logically against arguments in front of them. Just like with Brittany Renner. Myron Gaines says, you're not special. She says, oh, well, if I'm not special, are you special? Jen from the block. She says, well, you're a bitch-ass nigga. Anytime a woman doesn't agree with what you're saying, they go right to ad hominem attacks, as demonstrated here by the lovely and talented Devon. Does not make you terrible. Doesn't make her terrible. It makes you women. It is what it is.
I'm just trying to play around. Not really being mean.
And just like a woman, she's trying to skirt accountability for being listen, you're a woman. Own it. It is what it is. And I'm a woman. I'm petty. Just say it. Oh, you don't want to say it?
Oh, you want me to say that?
No, that's all right.
me constantly calling out your fucked up hairline and you calling me a fat bitch. Is that...
Fucked up hairline. See, she makes fun of short guys and guys that are balding a lot.
Oh, really?
Yes. But there's a difference. There's a difference between a woman looking like Miss Afwalo and a man balding or short. A man who's balding or short, that's hereditary. He doesn't have control over that. But a woman who looks like her, she has complete control over that. I thought you were going to say something. Never mind.
That one of us cares very much about what the other person says.
Well, apparently, see again.
And I'll give you a hint. that person is also short.
What?
That's funny. She just told on herself. She says, one of us, she's talking shit. She's like, one of
Oh,
us is
short.
concerned with what the other person says. And I'll give you a hint. One of us is short. Miss Afualo, you're probably short. And the fact that you are constantly doing response videos to your haters, this proves that she cares. Now, this doesn't mean she's a bad person. If people call, listen, Drew, people calling you fat and ugly is supposed to bother you. But the reason why she's not acting like it bothers you is because she wants to use this as an excuse to continue to look the way she looks. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at another one of her videos.
Yeah, let's. What does she say bad about men?
Oh, this is fun. We'll get into that in a second, but this is a
Okay.
video she did about some sort of meetup she's doing.
Something really fun and exciting. And it has nothing to do with hate for once.
What the?
So as we all know, and we've gone over
She cackles like a hyena.
many times before, the baddies, the woman in your dreams, she loves me.
Oh, Miss Afualo. No, sweetie, no.
Those tattoos on her hand.
Yeah, those are tattoos on her hand. And those are also very long fingernails.
Yeah.
So when she wipes her, that's not very sanitary. That's not very sanitary. Yeah, so the baddies that follow me, they love me. No. Again, this is where Drew Afualo is missing the boat completely. Bad bitches aren't following this woman. Okay, listen. People follow and support people they identify with. Okay? Good-looking women in solid relationship with men of value don't identify with this woman because she's not good-looking, she's not in very good shape, and her guy is not a man of value, because if he were a man of value, he would not be with her. So the average rank and file hot girl or the bad bitch, they look at this woman, they're like, dude, what's wrong with her? They scroll right past, like, would you follow this woman?
No,
Why not?
I don't have TikTok.
And
Oh well, she's
If you're not a-
annoying. Like she's
Okay.
annoying. She doesn't add value. She doesn't make you laugh. She's not adding positivity to your life. She's.
I don't care about
I mean,
the
that
positivity.
noise is. It's repulsive. Like it makes me. It's like this is why I don't like TikTok, is because it automatically starts playing whenever you pull it up. And if
yeah.
I heard that, I would just delete the app.
Yeah. Because I'll pull up TikTok all the time, and
Yeah, that's
I'm
how I
like,
know.
oh God,
Yeah.
Jesus, get it out of here. Yeah. So this woman is really delusional about her fan base. Her fan base. Let's get this right. And listen, again, I'm not hating. She's got 6 million. Listen, she's got 6 million more followers than I do, but her fan base are women who have things in common with her. The reason why women follow you, Miss Afualo, is because they have things in common with you. You have a bad attitude. You apparently hate men, and I don't believe she hates men. I think she loves men very much, but because the men she wants don't choose her, that's why she's upset. What did I say? Bad attitude. Yeah, she's masculine. She acts like she's smarter than she is. She thinks she has this false bravado.
Yeah.
She really does. She really thinks that she's this clever, smart chick. Bitch, you got 6 million followers on TikTok. That's not a big deal, sweetheart. That's really not.
You know,
impressive.
the fact that she has 6 million followers on TikTok makes me feel like our audience
Merch.
and the followers that we have are like really awesome individuals and like really cool people, because there's a lot of morons out there.
Yep.
You can.
There are
get
there are more morons than people looking for
so
self-improvement.
I don't know if that makes sense, but
No, that makes perfect sense.
It just makes me super grateful for the audience that we do have, because there's some smart people, and this is. Ugh.
You nailed it on the head earlier when you said there are a lot more women like her than women the opposite of her. That's why she has 6 million followers on TikTok, okay? Because most American women are overweight. Most American women don't think that they should have to improve for men. Most American women frown on men's standards. Most American women have bad attitudes. Most American women have tattoos. She is the avatar for the typical average rank and file low value woman. This is why she's blowing up, and good for her. Good for her. She just needs to understand that the reason why she has the following that she does is because she represents the majority of women in this country. And by the way, the majority of women in this country don't do very well on the dating market outside of the U.S.
The bad
Whoa.
bitches flock to Drew Bibbs. And it literally makes me laugh so hard because the dudes who are so fucking open about hating my guts and posting about how much they fucking hate me. Do you know how many top shelf bitches you're missing out on?
Oh my God.
Talk about tripping out the blocks, ho. But I don't give a fuck about you. I want to talk to my baddies. For those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, I just announced that I'm hosting a virtual meet and greet the weekend before Valentine's Day.
A virtual meet and greet. You see? What are you afraid of?
This woman is terrifying.
Yeah, oh God. She's not impressive at all. She's really not.
A virtual meet and greet. What is that, a Zoom call?
Yeah, like virtual meet and greets don't mean shit, man. Come on. Ooh, such talent. Virtual meet and greet. Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry, guys.
They should have hired her for the Lion King. God damn.
Except it's Baddie Times Day in my world. So,
Baddie.
bitch, if you want to kiki with me, make sure you tune into my Instagram at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow, because that's when tickets go on sale, and the men can eat shit. Bye. Heck.
You know, the more she does that, the funnier. She's like, hold up. I got to watch that again. That was funny. It's funny because it's ridiculous. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. But she is delusional about her following. Oh, you guys are missing out on your dream girls. I got news for you, sweetheart. Ain't nobody missing out on nothing. Let's go to the next video.
Okay, God, thank you.
All right, so this is what she typically does. This is what she's gotten big on TikTok for. Oops, I did not mean to like that.
Sure.
Oh boy, yeah, totally.
Or something. Listen, laying pipe and taking pipe are two different things, Stephanie.
If you do nothing else today, please go scroll through this guy's account. I have never seen a clearer depiction of a fucking boomer going on Facebook, seeing memes, then coming on here and recording them as if they're original jokes and or thoughts. And the best part is like the old guy shit. So when he records TikToks, it takes him
This is actually pretty funny what she does here, because this is funny watch.
like 5 seconds to start talking. So it looks like this. Girls today.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
Now that's clever. That's actually quite clever. Yeah.
Also, by the looks of it, you were born when Pangea was still a thing. Why are you talking about girls today? Leave those jokes in the past. Like that hairline. Bye.
You see, the point, she doesn't attack the argument. She just attacks the person. He's old. He's a boomer. He doesn't know how to use TikTok, which was actually pretty funny.
This person is very concerning to me.
She's not concerning at all to me. She's not.
Jeez.
What do you think? Why is she concerning?
It's not entertaining. I mean, she's just.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Do you think your sister would like this content creator?
No.
Really?
Nah.
I mean, your sister's got the same.
Yeah, but my sister, she's a lot smarter than this woman. My sister's too smart for this stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
my sister would be like, what is this stupid crap? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, maybe 30 years ago she might have been.
Okay.
20 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
30. How old am I?
But there's the agent fits as bro who takes his, like, again, his hairline and he's a boomer. What does that have to do with what he said? He's talking about women who are trying to act like they're blue collar, and all she does is talk shit about him. This is when people in general who make ad hominem attacks instead of attacking the argument they're not intelligent enough to attack the argument.
This is the type of woman who thinks that she's like funny enough to like have a show or do stand up, and then when she actually gets up on stage in front of people who've never heard of her before.
Yeah, she'll never do. But she'll never do that though. She's smart. Listen, this bitch is smart enough not. This woman is smart enough not to do that. She's also smart enough not to talk to people who disagree with her. She's smart enough to do that. If she were wise, she would just continue to do this and
Yeah.
continue to make money off of it. Okay. Here's another one.
Okay.
Dude. It's very rare that I go on these dudes' profiles and I laugh really hard. This
There we go. It's very rare. Dude, she does the Kevin Ray Wilder. Well, I don't do this very often, but...
guy, highly recommend. Please go look at his videos, because he's not only a bigot, he's a fucking anti-vaxxer too. Which makes sense based off what he looks like. But look at this fucking video,
Based off what he looks like.
y'all. When I tell y'all that made Billy and I laugh so fucking hard, bro.
Oh, Billy, that's his name.
How your highlight reel of yourself fucking lame. He looks like every Enterprise rental car worker. A Dick's Sporting Goods type beat, bitch. Also, I can't explain it, but you look like this to me. Bye. Bye.
So, this is what she's responding to. Don't be fat. See? So, she is responding to a man telling, hey, listen, girls, stay in good shape. Don't be fat. And all
Then
she did was...
makes fun of his showing that he takes care of himself.
Mm-hmm,
I didn't think that was funny. The guy's proud of his hard work.
Hey, man, you're absolutely right. And let's just say that he is the avatar for every, what is it, Enterprise or Dick's Sporting Goods worker. That doesn't mean that what he said was wrong.
Right.
Right. So what this, and again, this is why this woman has 6 million followers on TikTok. It is for this reason. She is the avatar of the typical American female. Okay. She is overweight. She is not easy on the eyes, and she is pissed off that men like the guy she makes fun of don't choose women like her. They just don't. Let's look at another one. I think she does one on Fresh and Fit. Here we go. This one is actually a little bit longer, so let's
Okay.
God damn it. I keep liking this bitch's fucking videos. All right, here we go.
Fucks these other bitches, that's fine. He's gonna come
God
home to you.
damn it.
That's all that matters. So, I'll just say this one last thing. I would try to work it out with him, man. If I was the girl.
First things first, because we got a lot to cover. Am I fucking sick of talking about this balding ass bitch? Yes. But
Here we go. Balding ass bitch. Myron has no control over his balding. So
Who
once
cares?
again, no, but again, you see, we disqualify women on things they can control. Okay? Their weight, the way they look, their lifestyle. Women disqualify men on things we don't have control over. Myron can't control that he is going bald.
It doesn't even matter. Like, most men are bald or shave their head, so who cares? It has nothing to do with this.
I agree, but she knows that men like what she's doing.
It's not an insult anymore. That's what I'm trying to say.
Apparently, she thinks it is. What this woman is doing? What this woman is doing is essentially putting on her Tinder profile. If you don't like my curves, then don't swipe right. She is preemptively circumventing rejection, but this woman takes it to another level. She is circumventing rejection by pretending she's not interested in the men that she's making fun of. That last guy, the Enterprise guy, she'd fuck him in a heartbeat. She'd fuck Myron in a heartbeat. She would never.
I could see Myron walking up to her and her just going,
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, this woman, again, this woman has false bravado. She's got camera muscles. She would never, again, if she were ever to go into the lion's den, if she ever did a podcast or had a discussion or a debate with people who disagree with her, she would look stupid because she's just not capable of doing those things. This is why she has a TikTok
So
channel.
she's fighting misogyny, which is quote unquote hatred of women, by insulting men and doing the same thing by being a misandrist.
Yes.
Oh, that's productive.
Yeah. And she doesn't, this woman can't spell misogyny. She probably has never heard of misandry.
this video and all the ones with Brittany Renner gotten sent to me a million fucking times. Also, yeah.
God, the potty mouth. She thinks she's so cool that she swears. This is ridiculous.
I saw her read him the fucking house down, loved it, couldn't get enough of it, and
Did she just kiss her fingernails? And it looks like she's in the bathroom.
Looks like her teeth got stuck in a zipper.
Go back to the fingernails, Dev.
Okay.
She just kissed her fingernails. You know, and she's in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why they don't allow nurses to have fake fingernails.
Long fingernails, you mean?
Both. Because it
Wow.
picks up, they pick up germs. And
This woman just kissed her fingernails, and she's in the bathroom. Number 1 or number 2?
2.
Yeah, I think she just went number 2.
Injected directly into my fucking veins, bitch. But I want to focus specifically on what he's saying right here. Everything he's talking about is fucking stupid, and I will explain why. He's describing a situation in which you're in an adulterous relationship with somebody who does not respect.
See, she's trying to sound intelligent here. She's trying to sound intelligent, but there's no way she would win a discussion or a debate against Myron, because there's no response. Like, she's talking into a camera. Go ahead.
And she's fundamentally wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean, but the girls who follow her will never know she's fundamentally wrong because she hasn't been challenged. I'm going to start doing more debates with people. I'm going to start having more people on my podcast who disagree with me. That's really the only way. I might even invite Kevin Ray Wilder and Coach.
No, I'm so sick of that dude.
I don't give a shit. I run this and you don't. That's so Kevin Ray Wilder and Coach Whitepill have actually. I'm gonna have Heather invite them onto the podcast for a 2-on-2 debate. But that's the only way you can really get the message out. People hate on Myron and Fresh all the time, but they have people in there at Myron's place on the pod that disagree with them every night. Right. This is why they're closing on 600,000 subscribers, because they take on these fundamental differences in values head on. Yeah. What'd you have?
Nothing. I'm good.
Okay. You only seem to want to talk while I'm talking.
I'm just saying, yeah. I'm trying to be interactive.
And fucks other people behind your back, but you should stay with them and try to work it out. Why is that? Why?
Children.
There you go. That's why you should try to work it out, number 1. Number 2, Miss Afwalo, Brittany is not going to be able to lock down another man of PJ Washington's value. That's why. That's why you should work it out. Listen, there are certain things that women have to understand. High-value men are going to smash other chicks. High-value men are going to smash other chicks, and if he loves you, he'll never let you find out. If that's not worth it for you to stick around, no problem. No problem. There are millions of women who could at least live with the fact, okay, as long as I don't see it, taste it, hear it, I don't want to know about it. Whatever it is you do on the side, I don't want to know about it. And most women, the vast majority of women would be okay with that. You want to know why? There are so many women out here who are openly sharing a high-value man. Do they like it?
Nope.
But would they rather be with a low-value man all to themselves?
Nope. Yep.
Of course not.
Oh.
No, of course not, right? So if women don't want to be alone, they have 2 choices. You can either be with a high-value man, right, and just understand that he's going to smash other chicks on the side, which doesn't mean he doesn't love you, or you can be with a low-value guy who remains faithful, but he's boring. It's your choice. No one's forcing you to stay, but that's why.
Specifically, should she stay with this one person even though they're cheating constantly? Money, right? Okay.
Yes, sweetheart.
Okay, that's what I thought. So now my question is, why is it that when you say this and you explain that he comes home to you, you should just try to work it out. That's okay, and women should have to stomach that. But when women specifically date for money or try to date 1%ers, famous people, rappers, athletes, actors, you name it, all of a sudden she's a gold-digging whore.
Myron has never, ever, ever called. Now, see, this is what people like her do to people like Myron, is they try to lump us in with all of the black pill guys. I have never ever listen. Women base their long-term romantic decisions on a man's ability to provide. Listen, man, that's not a gold digger. That's just a woman being a woman. Men, we base our long-term romantic decisions starting with the way a woman looks.
To even dumb it down more, women seek security.
Yes, women. Yeah, Women seek security and provisioning. Men, we seek out beauty and or youth. It is what it is. Right? And she's the same kind of bitch who has a problem with men calling girls like that gold diggers, but then she'll call men who date younger women pedophiles. She's that bitch.
Interesting. Because when someone stays with somebody, even though they're constantly cheating on them for money, it's transactional. They're both...
I got news for you, sweetheart. All relationships are transactional. Devin, would we be in a relationship if I did not take care of you financially?
Sure, because I love you.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Keep it fucking real. If I were broke, you wouldn't be here.
It would be tougher.
Oh my God. Devin, sweetie, nobody's going to think you're a bad person if you admit, of course, what's his name? That dude who gave me the smoke. You see, she loves you. Devin, be honest, okay? I'm not trying to prove a point here. If I were broke, you would not be here. You know what? I'm not even... No.
Take a clip of it.
I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear because you're not going to tell the truth. Devin wouldn't be here if I didn't make the money that I make. Because I'm going to tell you something. If Devin were fat, she'd be out the fucking door. I got no problem with saying that. For whatever reason, women seem to have this problem with admitting that, you know what? If my guy weren't as financially stable as he was, I wouldn't be here. That doesn't make you a gold digger. Doesn't make you shallow. It makes you a woman. This is who you guys are. Go ahead.
Yes, but if you if we came upon hard financial times, it's not the money, it's the personality, because you have the drive and the fortitude and the intelligence to keep going. You're not just going to sit there and wallow and be like, oh, I'm not going to do it anymore. Then I'd leave you.
Well, there you go.
Right.
There you go. The reason why you would stick around, and by the way, there is a time clock on that, right? The reason why you wouldn't is if somebody were to snap their fingers and cancel Donovan Sharp Inc., you wouldn't just be out the door because you know that I have the requisite resolve. Exactly. I have the track record. Yeah. I built, this is my third successful business. But you wouldn't stick around forever if I were to wallow in my self-pity forever. You are with me. Even if I were to lose everything right now, you're with me based on my potential. This guy has the potential. Let's say I won the lottery. Let's say I never did anything in my life. I won the lottery. I get a girlfriend. If you go broke, that girl's going to leave immediately because she knows you're not a self-made millionaire. I am 1000% self-made, and that is why you would stick around for the time being. But if I let going broke or losing my business or whatever get to me, dude, honestly, you'd be gone inside of 6 months. And dude, you better fucking leave. Yeah. You better leave, man. Like, don't stick around and hang out with me if I turn into a fucking loser. That's crazy talk. That's ridiculous.
Getting something out of it. Encouraging.
Getting something out of it. There we go. So she doesn't, so she seems to think that transactional relationships are somehow terrible.
Only women to stay in abusive relationships like...
Oh.
So transactional relationships are now
abusive. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Calls coming from inside the house, but that's besides the point. The main issue...
Besides the point. This woman is as dumb. Dude, this woman is as dumb as a street sign.
She thinks she's funny.
She thinks she's funny and she thinks she's smart. She's not. This is lowbrow, dude. This is lowbrow entertainment. This is low educational entertainment. She tries to come, and she's in her bathroom. She's probably just taken a shit. She just kissed her shitty fingernails, and now she's pointing her finger like she's giving up some sort of philosophical breakdown as to why Myron and Fresh, who have almost 600,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is infinitely tougher than 6 million followers on TikTok. Easy come, easy go. Like she's taking them to school. Yeah. Why don't you go on Fresh and Fit and let's see how confident you are with your talking points.
565,000 likes on this video.
Yep. This is why women are in the state they're in.
Issue I have with this is that this mentality is adopted by bitches who work at AutoZone. Men who...
That makes no sense. By bitches who work at, what does she have? What does she have against blue collar workers? She talked about Enterprise, Dick's Sporting Goods, by bitches who work at AutoZone.
Maybe she was been damaged by retail in the past.
Maybe. But if a bitch who works at AutoZone looks good enough, a millionaire, billionaire will wife her up.
Yeah, but who have AutoZone employees are like 10% female. It doesn't even make a good example.
If that, and they're never good looking.
Zero fucking going for them. They have no fame. They have no money.
Ooh, fame. Oh, there we go.
And yet they want the same privileges as someone who has those things. So they
now she's talking about dudes. So she's talking about men who have no fame and have no money wanting bad bitches.
expect women to be doormats because at least I'm coming home to you. So you're saying that instead of money and fame, what I get in return is discounts at Dairy Queen and to smell your ball cheese? No.
You see? That doesn't. You see that? You see what this is why she has the following she does. She does not acknowledge what what a high value man inherently brings to the table. As far as she's concerned, it's not enough to belong to a high value man, but she keeps switching lanes back and forth.
Yeah.
You are either a high value man or you are not. So she says, I'm not going to do what you tell me just because you say you're high value. Discounts at Dairy Queen and I get to smell your ball cheese. Ha 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 ha. Sweetheart, it sounds to me like she's dated guys who worked at Enterprise before. She's dated guys who worked at Dick's Sporting Goods. She's dated guys who worked at AutoZone.
I don't think she's ever dated a guy who was successful.
No, she couldn't. Of course not. Of course not. This is why she's angry, because successful men don't choose her. That's really what it is. So what she is essentially saying, she keeps switching back and forth. You're either high value or you're not. And so now she is trying to act like men who are low value expect to get the privileges of high value men. What? Low value men know that they don't deserve what high value men have. That's why half of those motherfuckers are mad in the first place.
That's the main issue. You can talk all day and night about the privileges 1%er men get, but at the end of the fucking day, you're not one of them. These are not your crosses to bear. You feel me? And again, further proof that you can never reason with bitches like this. They have no interest in changing or having an educational conversation. They just want to keep balding and being fucking short. That's...
Did she call him short?
She called him short. Like, you ignorant fucking bitch. This
This
bitch
is kind of making me mad.
Dude, Myron is 6'3". Do you see? Even if Myron were 5'3", even if Myron were 5'3". What does that have to do with what he's saying? So she's mad about. See, again, she keeps calling these dudes short. She is pissed. I'm telling you, this woman is very upset about the fact that the men she wants don't want her. Go ahead.
You know, I was actually looking up some stats of YouTubers and stuff the other day, and I saw like last month Fresh and Fit did like $50,000 in super chats alone.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, that's passive income, like a month. Like, she's thinking that they're not 1%ers. What? Like, he's super tall. He's fit. You know, like, and that's all he can.
He's got 6 rental properties.
Yeah, I mean, he's intelligent and he's rich. So
Yeah.
But he's not a 1%er. He's not allowed to talk about anybody. Like, what?
No, that's just it. She knows Myron is a 1%er, but she's angry at him. You're not a 1%er, blah, 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 blah. You keep getting bald and keep being short. Dude, this woman speaks like a woman who's pissed off that high-value men don't want to be with her. Mm-hmm. Her boyfriend's not high-value. I can promise you that, because if he was, he wouldn't be with her.
That's why I tell them to eat shit.
Bye.
Yo, if you got...
Wow, this is like the worst person on the planet.
Nah, listen, man. Listen. In the end, the reason why... We'll go ahead and put a bow on this. The reason why this woman has the following she does... Hang on a second. The reason why this woman has the following she does is because she provides lowbrow entertainment for the biggest demographic, one of the largest demographics here in the United States. Overweight women who are not so easy on the eyes, who have a bad attitude, and are pissed off that high-value men don't pick them. What do you think?
This needs to be canceled.
No, it doesn't.
It's terrible, just for that laugh. I mean, I just don't understand. Like, maybe I'm out of touch. I don't know. I just don't understand why that could be popular.
Yeah, you said it yourself. The reason it's popular is because women identify with her. Listen, there are more women like...
so outside of my realm of what I find entertaining. I don't know.
But think about who and what you are, Dev. Okay? You're an attractive woman. You're with a mildly attractive guy, financially stable. You get to do whatever you want. You don't identify with that. You don't hate men because I've chosen you, at least for now. She is what she is women live vicariously through this woman.
Okay.
They live vicariously through this
Poor
woman.
women.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to show you one more thing
There's
regarding.
a lot better entertainment out there than that, though.
Well,
Like, can't you just like follow like dog and cat videos? Like, why do you gotta follow this lady?
because it's a lot of fun to see high value men get dressed down by women who look like Drew. Women who look like Drew are, again, they represent a huge demographic in this particular country. So let's go to the so the reason I brought this up is that this chick Jess Justice has tagged. This is why I decided to do this video today. I don't know why it's not letting me scroll. Okay. If you guys can see this, you can see that Jess Justice has tagged Drew Afualo on this, and so I guess she's trying to get Drew to pay attention. To pay attention to me. Listen, Drew is never going, and you guys are telling me I should debate her. She'll never come on to this. She'll never come on to my platform.
Please don't.
She'll never come onto my platform because women like her are not interested in debate. They're just interested in talking.